the Libet experiment?
Right.
That's real science.
That's real science, absolutely. He did a number of really landmark experiments in the late 70s and early 80s. Okay, so we're a big animal. And to get to our brain, the nerves from the eyes, well, they don't have travel very far at all. So visual stimulus will take just a few milliseconds to get to the brain. But the sensory stimulus of, say, stepping on a tack on the floor will take a lot longer. It'll take several hundred milliseconds to get to the brain. And we have all this different information flying through the body with different flight times. And yet we experience the world as synced up. I step on a tack, I see it at the exact moment that I feel it. So that already is like, okay, that's kind of trippy to think about. But then you realize, oh, wait a second, if that's all synced up consciously, then our consciousness has to be out of sync with reality, right? It has to be about 500, I think he discovered that it was about 500 milliseconds late to what's happening. So that means we're actually consciously living a half second in the past. If we were constantly living that much in the past, you'd think that that would cause all kinds of accidents and, make us vulnerable to things that were faster
than that. Being on Zoom with time lag all the time.
Right. And yet that's not what happens. So what is going on with time? Time, and the idea of the present moment and the now is a very problematic idea when you zoom in on it. People following Libet's research made even further amazing discoveries. Well, they discovered that the nerves charge up and get ready to move something like 200 milliseconds before you are consciously aware of the intention to move your finger. It starts to throw into question the whole notion of conscious will. So yes, there's a whole body of really fascinating psychological and neuroscientific research that really shows that, whoa, we do not know what the present moment is. And it leaves open a lot of really interesting questions.